Hey everyone, and welcome back to The Explainer. Let's dive right into this one because today we are exploring a truly breathtaking narrative drawn directly from section 23 of the Astikaparva. This is a story of absolute epic proportions. We're talking ancient wagers, cosmic misunderstandings, and a birth so explosive it literally shook the heavens. Let's break it all down. So think about this for a second. What actually happens when a birth is so powerful, even the gods think the world is ending? It touches on a totally primal human instinct, doesn't it? That deep-seated gut-level fear we all have of overwhelming and misunderstood natural forces. Well, today, we're going to look at how this ancient text visualized that exact kind of existential panic, and exactly how they resolved it.
All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, a deceitful wager. Now, every great explosion needs a spark, right? And ours starts with a pretty tragic setup. We have these two figures, Kadru and Vinata. They make a wager over the appearance of a divine moon-white horse. Kadru spots black hairs on its tail, which is honestly a total technicality, but she's declared victorious. Because of this, a deeply dejected Vinata is forced into absolute slavery. It sets this incredibly tense, heavy backdrop for everything that follows. Vinata is trapped, she's suffering, and she's unknowingly waiting for a savior to arrive. Which brings us to Section 2, Birth of the Firebird. Before we even describe this hero, we really need to understand the sheer, unfathomable scale of his power. In this cosmology, a yuga is an epoch, a massive era of time. And the text explicitly describes our hero's brilliance as being equal to the fire at the end of the yuga. So we aren't just talking about a raging forest fire here. This is the apocalyptic cosmic dissolution event. It's the blinding, terrifying fire that is meant to end the universe itself. That is the baseline for what happens next.
Because suddenly, bursting forth from his egg, completely unassisted, comes Garuda. And the text describes him brilliantly. It says he is effulgent like a heap of fire. The guy is literally radiating blinding light. His eyes flash just like a lightning strike. The moment he's born, he rapidly grows, expanding his vast body and ascending straight into the skies. He roars fiercely, looking as terrifying as the ocean fire itself. Just imagine the sheer, raw, crackling energy radiating off this entity as he violently takes flight.
And that leads right into Section 3, The Gods in Terror.
Up in the heavens, the gods look down and, frankly, they absolutely panic. They actually mistake Garuda for Agni, the god of fire, and start sweating. Listen to their desperate plea. They cry out, "O Agni, extend not thy body. Wilt thou consume us? Lo, this huge heap of thy flames is spreading wide." The supreme deities of the universe genuinely believe the fire god is expanding to consume them way ahead of schedule. They are practically begging for their existence. But then Agni himself has to step in and correct them. He's like, whoa, hold on. This is Garuda, equal to me in splendor. He calmly explains to these terrified deities that this blinding, roaring entity is actually Kasyapa's mighty son. He's a foe of demons, he's the destroyer of Nagas, and most importantly, he was born to bring joy to the enslaved Vinata. He isn't the apocalypse, guys. He's a savior of immense, blinding power.
Moving into Section 4, Praising the Ultimate Power. So how do you appease a terrifying new force like this? Well, the gods essentially throw every supreme title in the universe at him, just to see what sticks. They call him the creator and destroyer, the Hiranya Garbha, the golden womb of creation. They call him Indra, king of the gods, Hayagriva, the horse-headed avatar, the arrow, Brahma without attributes, the very energy of the sun. They are trying desperately to cover all their bases, projecting literally everything holy and powerful onto this newly hatched bird just to calm his roaring wrath.
It's actually a fascinating look at divine psychology when faced with the absolute unknown. The gods start equating him with absolute cosmic dualities, the animate and the inanimate, the perishable and the imperishable, the cause and the effect. They are attempting to categorize a totally uncontrollable force by equating him with the totality of all existence. The logic is, if he is literally everything, perhaps he can be reasoned with.
But even with all that praise, the physical toll of his presence is just unbearable. They finally make their ultimate request. At thy voice, loud as the roar of the thunder, our hearts lose all equanimity and quake. Oh, diminish this thy body. His mere existence is shaking the 10 points of the universe, the skies, the earth, and their very hearts. They are openly admitting their terror and practically begging him to shrink his massive form.
Finally, we arrive at Section 5, the cosmic resolution. The way this de-escalates is surprisingly logical. Think of it in 3 steps. Step 1, the gods show sheer terror at the blinding fire. Step 2, recognizing his true nature, they offer ultimate adoration. And then, Step 3, Garuda actually listens. The text says that the bird of fair feathers, adored by the deities, reduced his own energy and splendor. He gracefully diminishes his terrifying power, answering their plea for mercy.
Which leaves us with this incredible, ancient question to chew on. When immense power is unleashed, is true strength found in the sheer display of that power, or in the restraint it takes to diminish it? Garuda's real triumph wasn't just being born with the power to burn the universe. It was having the wisdom and the control to lower the temperature when asked. It's a delicate balance between absolute cosmic power and necessary restraint. Thank you so much for joining me to explore this incredible text. I hope this explainer helped bring the narrative to life for you. Keep questioning, keep learning, and I'll catch you on the next one.